Yes. Welcome to episode 8 of Spoilerific, the entertainment podcast from SeenitHeardit.com. I am your host, Calvin Robinson, and with me this week is Ruk Cherelle.
Hello?
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm not bad at all.
It's amazing weather we're having
It has been quite good.
yesterday.
Yesterday was perfect.
Yeah. No, today. Oh no, it was like 17. I was like, what? I had to turn the heating down in my car. What's that about?
Also joining us is Sherelle Agustin.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
You alright,
Yeah, you
Shish?
are.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's it, no banter.
Not really. I'm all bantered out.
You have to be Donna today as well. Liberties.
Love you, Donna.
He has to go, I don't know. News. There have been rumors that Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock are going to be working together, going on a tour. They've been having a bit of talk back and forth. They're both quite busy doing stuff, but there's a period of time towards the end of this summer where they might both be free. So that would be wicked. That'd be one hell of a tour.
I think I'm more of a Chappelle fan than a Rock fan. Um, I don't know. I like Chappelle's controversy and his style like that. Rock, I like his films.
Yeah, I like Rock better, comedy wise. I think Dave Chappelle's good on stage, but his sketches can be a bit just crazy.
It's quite thing that it's quite risque.
Yeah.
His sketches. Kind of like what he did there.
I love the Tupac jokes he used to pull.
Oh, that was that one. I wrote this in 94, 92.
Dave Chappelle, the nation wife. Yeah.
I
But
think
yeah.
it will probably be a good tour as long as it's not like in the big O2, and I think it would ruin the whole vibe of everything.
But
Like,
the thing is, they can sell out the O2. That's the thing. So together, especially, so it will be in places like the O2, and there'll be people paying $30 for nosebleed seats.
So let's get on to our trailers for this week. We've got Welcome to the Punch. I've not even heard about this one until today.
I know, same. I thought this was I love all the cast in this. It's crazy. McAvoy, but I thought this looked like really well shot. But yeah, Mark Strong. A lot of all these people are Brits, aren't they? Interesting story, good action. James McAvoy always chooses good films anyway, so I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Yeah, I think it looks like a good gritty British crime drama. I'm definitely up for watching this one.
I'm not sure. Sometimes the British crime dramas don't sell it for me. I'd have to, I don't know, look at it again and see how I feel. Probably a TV at home maybe one day when I'm a bit bored. Guess I'm a bit harsh when it comes to my own.
Okay, so the next one on the list is The Conjuring. Oh, this looks scary, man. Well, I say it's
This
scary,
freaked me out. This freaked me out.
because it's one of those jump scare ones. That's the thing. And
Yeah, that wasn't good for my heart. The end of the trailer.
the end was scary. But I was thinking after that, or before we get to that, so it's about based on a true story apparently, about this mother and her two daughters live in like this haunted house, and I like how the trailer started off because the mother was playing hide and seek with her daughter and she was blindfolded, and she's like, I hear you breathing, I hear you, clap if you're there, and she clapped, or we think she clapped, and then we find out that the daughter's like not even in the loft with the mum. The daughter's downstairs in another room or something, and then so the mother takes off her blindfold and looks in the closet where she heard the clapping coming from, and no one's there. So then that's when we learn about this ghost, which is freaky, and the clapping theme looks like it's going to go on throughout. But
Yeah.
in the end of the trailer, when the ghost ends up locking the mother down in the basement with no light, and then all of a sudden we hear clap, clap, and these hands appear next to her face. Like,
Yeah.
that was scary as
It
hell.
was kind of funny the way she was like, whoever's down there, I'm gonna lock you down there, and
They did it.
and she's the one that ends up getting locked down there, which is kind of, well, to me, that was a bit funny.
But my point was with these like jump scares, like, we've like a ghost has clapped next to your head. That's gonna scare you the hell out. But after that, then what? Like, how can it get any scarier than that? What? Nothing else can happen that's bigger than that, surely, right? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because it's a ghost, it can't do anything to you. It scared you by making a sound next to your head.
No, but I mean, you'd be freaked out, like if a ghost clapped next to your head and was appearing at you, and then after that, would you be fine? Like if you saw it again, oh hi, how you doing? I doubt it. You know, when it starts dashing things around the room, yes, I don't think you'll be alright about that, Calvin, somehow. Especially you. You sacrifice people instead of being in situations like that.
Okay.
You know. I think the makers of this was also like Saw and Insidious as well.
Yeah, the producers, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only seen Insidious. Insidious was quite freaky.
So you haven't watched any of the Saw movies?
No, I haven't. I won't.
Uh,
I'm
it's
not.
just gruesome, really. It's not
I
really
won't watch
scary.
this. I won't watch this. I'm definitely not watching this.
All right, so the third trailer was Disconnect, which I don't know. The trailer it showed a lot, but I was still kind of left a bit confused about what it was. So it looks like ID theft, a bit of online fraud, some kind of online like escort slash prostitution kind of thing going on,
It's
and
quite
somewhere in there like something serious is going on.
Also, they're all going to be connected as well, kind of crash style. And
Ah,
it's all the trailer was talking about cause and effects. Like if you do something here, it will affect that person over there, and that is going to happen to this person, stuff like that. So it looks like quite a smart film, and it looks like one of those for the online generation as well. That stuff about this guy, the Facebook, the online chats, stuff like that. So I think it'll be interesting. It's a good cast, but yeah, it was sort of like what's going on. This is a bit boring, but I think it will be interesting once you see the full thing. I think so. I kind of want to see this just to
mm.
see what the plot line and stuff like that is about.
I mean, in my opinion, it looks pretty good, but I was a bit confused after the trailer. I thought maybe I just wasn't watching the trailer properly because it wasn't quiet enough while I was watching it. But um, I guess I'm not the only one that felt that way. But it looks
Mm.
like something I'd watch, definitely. I wouldn't go cinema, but I'd sit down at home and watch it and
Yeah.
take the time out.
All right, so time for regular TV updates. We're both kind of up to date with New Girl, and that we've seen the latest episode on Hulu, not necessarily the latest episode aired. Cherelle.
Mm. Yeah, it was called Teen Anniversary or something,
Yeah.
and that was basically
Schmidt.
Schmitz and Nick's 10th anniversary of living together or something crazy like that. And Schmidt was throwing this tin party, and Nick had two jobs to get balloons and a porta potty. And he actually bought a porta potty, the most beat down, ugly, disgusting, infection riddled porta potty you could ever imagine. Um, what else was going on? Jess was seeing, well, she invited out this baller, this professional baller, and he ended up being this one emotional wreck kind of guy who wanted to propose to her on that first date. That was crazy. Um, don't know. What did you think, like?
Yeah, it was funny as always. There weren't any quotes or anything that stood out this time, but the theme was funny, obviously, with Schmidt and Nick having a 10-year anniversary for how long they've lived together and actually throwing a tin themed party because was it N and S or S and N is the chemistry sign for tin, and obviously Schmidt and Nick S and N, so they had a tin themed party. It's just proper random,
Okay.
proper them.
And it was kind of deep because Schmidt's, you know the model, what's her name again? The model girl.
Cece.
Yeah, Cece's arranged boyfriend kind of proposed to her using Smith's whole, well, he didn't plan to, but he got to use Smith's whole setup for the speeches with the fireworks and the music and everything to make it look all romantic. So that was kind of harsh for him to see that happen as well. But no, I kind of wanted them to just get together, and why can't they just have? He's a bit crazy, but he does love her.
It's weird because at the first you never thought those two would get together, but now they have been. It's like you kind of just want to see those two together. And then we're also up to date with Touch. When I'm watching Touch, I don't feel like a lot is progressing, but if you skip an episode or something and then catch up, let you realize a lot has gone on.
Mm.
So in this latest episode, Jake has helped track down Amelia, and they almost got her back, but she got snatched in the end by the same people, Calvin's mum. We kind of see a lot more into why Calvin's doing what he's doing. He's trying to find a solution for his brother's brain-dead vegetable state, really. And that's also why his mum's involved, because she wants her son back and everything. So we're kind of seeing motivations, a bit more advanced storyline with the killer as well. He confessed to a priest who then went to tell the cops, even sacrificing his priesthood to tell the cops, and he got murdered. So that was deep.
We also found out that the killer is also one of the 36. Is it the 36?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, is he just after he kills everybody, he's going to kill himself as well? I mean, and it explains how he can find them so easily, because he must be connected to them in a way as well, and understand how to find them, really. We also kind of realized that Amelia's not actually as gifted, I'd say, as Jake with her ability. You know, she still has to look up certain things about what numbers mean and all that sometimes. Like when he told, what did he say? 877, meet me there, and then she had to actually find what that was.
So with this guy who's part of the 36 as well, and the 36, no, if he's actually part of the 36, then stuff which he's doing has to happen, surely. Because that's the whole point of the 36, right?
Well, he's kind of taken it upon himself to stop them. Like, he doesn't think it's part of God's plan. He thinks having them there disrupts God's plan or something. Whereas the Jewish guy that we met in season 1, he says, you know, God will allow humanity to survive if the 36 live amongst them or something like that.
Yeah, so those are 36 righteous ones.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a conflict of you know, meaning.
Basically, this guy is messed up. But yeah, that show's still going good. So I think that's pretty much our regular TV updates. Ruk, do you want to run us through the top 10 UK chart?
Yeah, at number 10, I thought it was brand new but it's been in 5 weeks. Pink, Just Give Me a Reason, featuring Nate Ruess, or whatever. Number 9, Wiley Reload, featuring Chip, brand new. 8, Bauer, Harlem Shake. 7, Bruno Mars, When I Was Your Man, still. Taylor Swift, I Knew You Were Trouble, in at number 6, still 20 weeks. 21 weeks. It got knocked off the number 10 about a few weeks ago, didn't it?
Don't know.
Avicii versus Nicky Romero could be the one, number 5. Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Thrift Shop, at number 4 still. Yeah, this has been going down really slowly, hasn't it?
It has.
I was over it before it even hit the charts. One Direction, One Way or Another, Teenage Kicks, down to at number 3. Bastille Pompeii, brand new, at number 2. That's quite a good track. And then up 3, Justin Timberlake, Mirrors, at number 1.
Interesting. Okay, with the albums, we've got, at number 5, we've got Atoms for Peace, Amok. That's brand new in this week. And number 4, we've got Ben Howard's Every Kingdom, which has been in the charts for 74 weeks. Oh my gosh. In number 3 is, up 2 positions, Les Mis is back up, the soundtrack. Number 2 is a non-mover, Mumford & Sons Babel. That's 23 weeks in the chart. And in number 1 is, of course, over a year in the chart, Emily Sandé, Our Version of Events.
Is this the first time it's been at number 1?
No, it's been up number 1 quite a few times.
Oh my days! But she's out of the top 10. She's out of the top 10 on singles. Finally.
Yeah,
and if you want to stay up to date with these, follow our Spotify list, which is in the post.
Updated every Monday morning.
Do you think the motion picture Les Miserables climbed again due to like maybe another wave of cinema goers trying to see it before it comes out of cinema? Maybe.
I don't know. I think. I mean, the fact that they made it a film means that, you know, it had a lot of standing in the theatre community as well. So theatre people must have bought it straight away, and then maybe the cinema people are just keeping it in. Maybe, I don't know. Speculation.
So as we record this podcast, last night was the BAFTAs for games, which will be aired on Tuesday, I believe, on Challenge TV at 10 p.m. So we got to interview quite a few people there, including Conor Maynard, um, Jonathan Ross, Tom Skerr from Hollyoaks, and then on the gaming side, we've got Mediatonic, RuneScape, Far Cry 3, Sony UK Studios, Ian Livingston, and most importantly, Telltale Games rather, who make The Walking Dead. So if you'd like to catch up on any of those interviews, check out either godisgeek.com or SeenitHeardit.com, depending on whether you want to see the gaming side or the celeb side of things.
Mm.
And Cherelle, this was your first time at the BAFTAs. What did you make of the actual ceremony?
Well, I don't know much about the ceremony itself because I mean, I thought the way that they presented it, when they give you the information of the rundown of the day, that media would be kind of inside as well and seeing everything. But it's actually you do get the red carpet exclusives. I like the way they handle that. The way that you're allowed to, you can say, oh, I really want to speak to this person, and they'll make sure you'll be able to, get interviews that you want out of it, as long as there's not like a crazy journalist trying to ask tabloid questions next to you. It will be fine. You can kind of get whatever you want out of it. But yeah, I just thought they'd treat media much better. I don't know why I had this assumption that media would be kind of more, involved in like seeing the ceremony at least at bare minimum. But from where we were in another room and it was on a TV screen, which you really couldn't hear it anyway. But it was a good experience overall. I mean, I got a glimpse of it because I was there earlier in the day, so it was nice set up inside. It looks really nicely presented. Stage looks big enough. So it looked like for the guests of honors, it would have been a nice experience for them as well.
All right, so let's talk about the winners because that's what it's all about. So
Yep.
in the action category, Far Cry 3 took that one, which means they beat Borderlands 2, Halo 4, Mass Effect 3, Hitman Absolution, some really big titles there. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Yeah. So they did really well with that one at Ubisoft. In artistic achievement is Journey, which is pretty much expected, but Journey won a whole load of awards. They won audio achievement. What else did they win? I think they won an innovation. Yeah, and but the best game, that's the biggest award of the ceremony. Didn't go to Far Cry 3. It didn't go to FIFA, Journey, Mass Effect, or The Walking Dead, which I wanted it to go to. It went to Dishonored, which is quite interesting.
Mm.
Because Dishonored was a good game, don't get me wrong, but best game of the year, I don't know if I could call it that.
Yeah,
Especially
didn't
next,
didn't have the same impact as like Walking Dead, for example.
exactly. There's a new award this year, which was British Game. Best British Game was The Room, which is something I haven't played yet. I think it's an independent title, but I'm going to check it out now anyway. Best Debut Game was The Unfinished Swan, which is a really cool indie game on PS3. And then, yeah, Journey won Game Design as well. Innovation, sorry, was the Unfinished Swan, not Journey. And mobile and handheld went to Walking Dead. So Walking Dead did walk away with something.
And also storyline. They got the best
Yeah.
story.
Most importantly, I think.
Yeah.
Were you upset he didn't get best character, or what was it? Best
Yeah, best
performer.
performer went to Danny Wallace of all people. That is just weird, mate. But
What was that for?
because Cherelle and I interviewed two executive producers from Telltale Game, and then after they spoke to us, they went to speak to other people, bloggers and stuff like that. And when they were, Dave Fennoy walked along and joined them. I was like, oh no way! Do you know who that is, Cherelle? That's Lee Everett right there, man. The following
Yeah.
is brought to you with limited commercial interruption by. That's the guy right there.
Yeah. Would have been good to, speak to him and see how he felt.
But yeah, they won the story. I'm happy with that because The Walking Dead had the best story of any game of last year.
Yeah. Agreed.
I think it won some kind of Sihi award. I'm not sure. Did we do Sihi awards?
Yeah, won a couple CE awards.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. I don't know. I guess we got to check cross-reference in our little synopsis if we got our awards correct because we did this last week. We said who we thought would win. We should probably see if we got that right, innit?
I listened to that podcast yesterday actually, and I think Calvin owes Ony a fiver.
No.
You were so sure.
Yeah, what was I sure? Walking Dead.
A Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, one of the big games, but no, Defiance.
Said Mass Effect 3, maybe Journey for something.
Yeah, mate, Journey won 4 awards. I think Oni owes me a tenner. It's good events, and well, as long as you're not media, it's a good event, and lots of good awards were won by people who deserved them. I felt, unlike a lot of these ceremonies where they seem to give games away to the most commercial awards to the most commercial games like Call of Duty. In this one, you can see they actually give it to really good titles. So well
Yeah,
deserved.
and also the people, the actual industry people and everyone that comes through, they're quite, they're quite easy to talk to. They're really willing to talk to, because to think about how many people they've already spoken to before they even get inside to us, and they still have a lot to say. I'll definitely recommend listening to some of them interviews, especially from like you get a lot of input from the more independent people that we wouldn't necessarily have heard of yet.
Mm.
And just to see what influenced them, what they liked, and um, how they view games, kind of caught me off guard a little bit.
Yeah. And some of them reviews are already live, so go check out goddessgeek.com. And I think that about covers it for this week. I know it's been a short one. We'll have the whole crew back next week, and it should be back to normal. So thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you then. Goodbye.
See you next week.
Bye. Bye.